Hi everybody, it's Bren. I am going to teach you how to make s'mores bars because when I think of camp, I think of s'mores. S'mores is my favorite flavor combination, and without a campfire, you got to figure out another way to get your s'more fix. So I'm going to show you how to make them at home. First, you got to start by washing your hands. Make sure you use warm water and soap and wash for 20 seconds. And then we'll get started with some of the ingredients we're going to use. So first we have 24 marshmallows. I halved them. You can use mini marshmallows or marshmallow cream. If you use marshmallow cream, then you don't have to bake, but we will be using an oven in this. So please ask your parents if you are allowed to do it first or ask for help. Next, we also need 9 graham crackers. The graham crackers are going to get put in this bag and then we're going to beat them. So you need a heavy rolling pin or a meat cleaver or something heavy to smash your graham crackers. You will also need a cup or a glass. You need 1/3 a cup of butter and a cup and a half of chocolate chips. We're going to melt these as well, so we will be using the microwave. Lastly, you need a pan. You can use like a 9x9 or 8x8 pan. And then parchment paper as well. Okay, so first we're gonna take our graham crackers, open up our Ziploc bag and dump them in. And make sure it's sealed up nice and tight and get the air out. You're gonna grab a towel so you don't break a counter here. I don't know how much strength that would take, but I feel like I could make it happen. Okay, then you're gonna beat it until they're crumbs. You want it to be like a powder, almost. And take out all your rage on these graham crackers. Okay, I think that's good. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna microwave our butter, we're gonna melt it. I like to do it on like 10 to 15 second increments so that it doesn't explode all over inside the microwave. So we're gonna do 15 seconds to start and we'll see where that gets us. Then we're gonna stir it up a little bit and put it back in until it's all the way melted. Alrighty, so now that our butter's all melted, we're gonna pour it into the graham crackers that we just crushed, and then we're gonna mix it up. So try to get the butter to spread evenly throughout the graham cracker mixture. It's gonna help make our base layer, our crust. And you wanna make sure that there's butter on all of your graham crackers. All right, should look like this when you're done. Okay, so then we're gonna dump it into our parchment lined pan here. And you're gonna save just a little bit of your graham cracker. Don't put it all in. That's gonna go on the top later. So I'll just save like that much. Okay. Then you're gonna take your glass and you're gonna smash it down into all the corners. Doesn't have to be perfect. But you do want it to be pretty even. Okay, so we're gonna bake the crust for 8 minutes on 350, and we're gonna take it out, we're gonna let it cool a little bit before our next step. Now we're gonna melt our chocolate chips. Something to be careful about is when you melt it, you wanna do it in increments just like the butter, so that you can stir it in between, and the hot chips will melt some of the ones that aren't melty yet, because if you cook it all at one time, then it might get lumpy and burn. Sorry about the dog sneezing. Okay. So I'm gonna do it in like 30-second increments. We'll see how that goes. Oh, that's annoying. That's fine. All right. So we'll take it out after 30 seconds or so. Mix it up a little bit. You can see that it's starting to melt. The meltier stuff is in the bottom. So you want to mix all that up so that you don't burn anything. Okay, looks good. And we'll put it back in there for another 30. Okay. Okay, so we took our graham cracker crust out of the oven. We're letting it cool. You do need to leave your oven on 350 because we're going to put it back in to melt our marshmallows and chocolate. So we're going to start lining up our marshmallows all the way along here so that there's no spaces between them. Just like that. You can I misjudged the number of marshmallows we did, so I added like 3.5 more marshmallows, but I'll just like voice over it maybe in the beginning. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna dump our chocolate on top of the marshmallows, and then we're gonna spread it around. Something in my heart feels like there's not enough chocolate either. What the hey? We're working with what we have here in quarantine. Okay, so got my extra cup of chocolate here. So we're just gonna take our leftover crumbles here and just spread them over the top, sprinkle them over the top. Be careful, people like to steal these, they're delicious. Watch them closely. And then we're gonna go right in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes-ish, but who knows? A lot of my directions have been inaccurate so far. Also make sure you put it on for minutes, not hours, because I did that too. Timer's off. Let's see what we got. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. It looks good. They're kind of exploding a little bit, but hey, that's what marshmallows do. Okay, so now we're gonna let it cool. I don't know if it goes in the fridge or not. Okay, so we figured out they do have to go in the freezer for 30 minutes, but you're gonna wait till it's totally cool first. Okay, so we have cooled off our bars and we're gonna stick them in the freezer for 30 minutes. All right, our bars are cool. So I'm just gonna flip them out. If I can get them out. I'm gonna flip them back over. And then you just peel the parchment paper off the sides. You wanna use a knife to cut them, because scissors won't work. And just make sure you, if it's a sharp knife, that you have a parent available to help you, or that it's okay with your parents for you to use the knife. And then you're just gonna cut them into like thirds across. Yeah, that's not gonna be a very good third, but they're pretty frozen. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Maybe we're gonna let them warm up. Okay, so lesson learned, when it says 30 minutes in the fridge, it doesn't mean 2 hours. So if you leave it in too long, it's gonna just break. So we just let it warm up a little bit and we're gonna see if it cuts better this time. Oh, so much better. Look at that. All right, sweet. And then you're gonna go back across this way. And we're gonna see how everybody likes it. Hey, Will! Do you wanna try this?
Sure.
Okay, come on over here in the screen.
Okay.
In the thing. If you guys don't know Will, he was a CIT last summer.
Hi, guys.
He's our taste tester. All right, take your pick, Will. Oh, it's good. A thumbs up.
Out of 10.
10 out of 10. 4?
9.3.
9.3! Yay! Thanks for learning how to make s'mores bars with me. As you saw, I made a few changes along the way and maybe messed up a couple times, but I encourage you guys to make changes to the recipe or try it out and tag us in all of your attempts, your photos, your videos that you take of doing it. You could switch up the toppings, or you could add another layer. I know maybe another different kind of candy bar or chocolate, and have fun with it. Stay safe and stay healthy, guys. Bye.